Okay, I want to welcome you for this very segment and very important issues we want to look into now. I had a conversation with a young boy who came with a very touching story of his life, and it so touched me that I decided to make stories from this to be able to encourage some who could be going through similar experience. He went into error by the reason of wrong association. The truth is very simple. If you have wrong association, listen to me, it will affect your progress in life. He said nobody supported him from his family. Very heart-touching experience. Mother, father, everyone rejected him. An uncle decided to take him up, and he took him and trained him on how to, do business. After a long while, the uncle didn't settle him due to one or two reasons. And all along, I never knew what he was going through. I used to see him, he used to watch my video, used to follow me online once in a while. I didn't even know that he was even this close. But then he went into error and decided to come for us to have some gist. When he came, he pointed to me what he's going through. But actually, what brought him was the fact that he was in a relation, or he is in a relationship with a girl, and at this time that he came, the girl is now pregnant for him. So he came and told me the experience. I said, it's unfortunate, but at your age, this boy is 19, and the girl in question is 17. What were you doing with this girl? What kind of relationship were you keeping? He said, when nobody was there to help me, the girl was very close to me. Close to you as how? Because he's still struggling. You are just there expressing your passion or love, whatever you may call it. At the end of the day, you are hooked. The next 9 months, the girl will give birth, and you will go into deep responsibilities. Well, I don't need to blame him, because whatever that happens, sometimes God knows why certain things happen. What I want to say is this: young people, listen very well. Young people, pay attention. Be mindful of your relationship. Don't go into error by the reason of difficulties. Things are hard for me. I don't have helper. I'm stranded. Don't go into error by the reason of affiliation, by the reason of difficult situation. That boy you are mingling with, what's your reason for keeping that relationship? What's your reason? Is it because things are difficult? Because you are confused? Whatever it is, please make sure you go into a relationship with the right intention. With the right intention. Don't go into a relationship because things are difficult for me. I don't have a helper. That's why you went in there. If something go wrong tomorrow, you will regret yourself. Can you focus? If you are being neglected, if you have no helper, can you focus? Don't you think you can still make it even when nobody is in support? Don't you think you can still survive without going into... See, one beautiful thing about this thing is that there are many good men and women out there who want to help you without messing up, without causing you to mess up. If you are in school, focus and study. Focus. The same girl or the same women that made his boss to chase him out, can't you focus? He left his boss and was still moving about with ladies. At last, this one is pregnant for him. The same reason why your boss chased you out is still the same reason. It's still the same thing that puts you into a serious mess. Do you see how somehow this urge can put you into serious danger? Control your urge. Control it. If you're in school, focus. If you are learning any trade, whatever you are learning, focus. Focus. See, if you succeed, you'll be bold enough to express your efforts. But if you fail in life, you'll be talking jargons, talking nonsense. Oh, there was nobody to help me. My uncle rejected me. There was nobody to send me to the university. My life was in confusion. You just giving nonsense reasons. While in the midst of these reasons, many are making it. Many are succeeding. Many, the same challenge you saw and you gave up. The same challenge you saw and you said you're no longer interested. Many saw the same challenge and they still continued. What do you think saying no is the right thing to do? Come on, press on. Move on. Move on. Stop waiting for excuses. For looking for excuses. As a matter of fact, man is inexcusable. What is your plan? When you will not have children, you will not tell your children the reason why I'm poor, the reason why I didn't go to school, the reason why I didn't learn any work, the reason why my life is like this is because your father my father didn't send me to school, because my mother was a farmer, my mother was this. You just give him reasons. How can you? In the next 50 years, in the next 30 years, what kind of story do you want to tell in the next 30 years? What kind of story do you want to tell in the next 30 years? If God keeps you alive, which I believe He will keep you alive, what kind of story do you want to tell in the next few years? Listen, nobody's interested in excuses except the weak ones, the weak-minded. Those who have ever succeeded in any profession, in any field of endeavor, they've always moved ahead, even in the midst of difficulties, even in the midst of challenges. I want to charge you today. Don't join those who enjoy giving excuses. Don't join those who enjoy pointing fingers. My uncle this, my uncle this. There was no money. I was handed. I was posted in the wrong way. I was not well treated. These are beautiful reasons. I sympathize with you. But you see, if you want to go far in life, my dear, bullshit all these reasons. Keep them aside. Come on. Come on. Do you know you can go to school without anybody sending you to school? You can send yourself to school. I have seen people who were hawking, then they graduated. you know, somehow you are very proud. How can you hold me? I've seen people who started little business. I've seen people who were doing online business. From there, they went through some training. You're just looking for to give money. Uncle didn't give me money. Give me money. When they give you money, what do you do with the money? You didn't invest the money in your personality. You have to be eating, dressing well, looking good. Now, the way you are going, okay, look at it. If somebody comes to you, let me look at you as a girl. If somebody comes to you and marry you, look at you now. Look at you. If somebody comes to you and pick you as a wife, what are you going to do then? You're going to that marriage. What are you going to contribute there? What's going to be your contribution there? Some of you, what are you